Meanwhile, trouble has mounted for the Aghadi government with another police officer named Rashmi Shukla's letter to this government in Maharashtra coming to light. This is yet another whistleblower moment just a few days after the ex-Mumbai police commissioner dropped that letter bomb after being shunted as the Mumbai top cop. This was Intelligence Unit Commissioner Rashmi Shukla, an IPS officer who alleged last August that there was a transfer racket for cash in Maharashtra that was rampant and needed to be acted on. She sent this to the government in Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, the Home Minister. Upping the ante now against the Aghadi Sarkar, the BJP says that the Uddhav government was therefore aware of Anil Deshmukh's alleged misdeeds. Here's what she revealed and here's what the BJP is saying now about an alleged cover-up. After dramatic twists and turns in the Ambani bomb scare case, the focus has now firmly shifted to the festering rot in the Mumbai government and police administration. First, ex-Mumbai top cop Parambir Singh moved the Supreme Court alleging a transfer and posting racket run by top government officials and even possibly ministers. Now another whistleblower cop's fight against the rotten system has come to light. Top cop Rashmi Shukla, who was Commissioner of Police Intelligence too, had alleged a massive cash for transfer racket. India Today has exclusively accessed Rashmi's letter written to the Maharashtra Director General of Police on August 25th last year, claiming the role of brokers and top IPS officers in the racket for plum police posts. She had even furnished audio intercepts to buttress her claim. But Rashmi Shukla got shunted for exposing this corruption.
Devendra Fadnavis has claimed that the then Commissioner of Intelligence Rashmi Shukla had submitted an incriminating report about the transfer racket in the police department. The report was submitted to the Chief Minister and also to the ACS home. But Fadnavis has alleged that rather than taking action on the report submitted by Rashmi Shukla, she was shunted out of the department and given a side posting.
The BJP is up in arms over the issue, claiming that Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray knew about the racket but allowed Deshmukh to transfer an honest officer.
मुख्यमंत्री जी के यहाँ से वो रिपोर्ट गृह मंत्री जी के यहाँ चली गई। पहले कमिश्नर इंटेलिजेंस को वो सीनियर मोस्ट थी, डीजी का उनका प्रमोशन था, उनका डीजी का प्रमोशन रोक दिया गया और उनके नीचे वालों को एडवांस प्रमोशन दिया गया।
The NCP meanwhile has accused Rashmi of working at the behest of the BJP.
रश्मि शुक्ला जी ने किसी का भी फोन परमिशन लेके टैप नहीं किया। उसी के आधार पे निराधार रिपोर्ट उन्होंने तैयार की। लेकिन जब महाराष्ट्र में महाराष्ट्र विकास आघाड़ी की सरकार बन रही थी तो रश्मि शुक्ला इलीगली सारे नेताओं के फोन टैप कर रही थी। उसकी भी जानकारी सरकार के पास है।
On Monday, former Mumbai top cop moved the Supreme Court seeking a probe into the alleged transfer racket. His case is likely to be heard on the 26th of March. With Kamlesh Sutar in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today. Take a look at the claims versus the counterclaims. I understand, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, that this is a complicated story that's moving very fast, and it's our job here on India Today to break it down and simplify it for you. So I want to tell you about the claims versus counterclaims. There was, you had Mumbai ex-police commissioner Parambir Singh. Now you have Rashmi Shukla. Okay. Parambir Singh has alleged that ex-Commissioner of Police Intelligence Rashmi Shukla took on Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister, in that letter that she wrote in August last year. The BJP claims that Commissioner of Intelligence Rashmi had exposed big names in that letter. We have that letter. Now, while the NCP, of which the Home Minister belongs, slams Rashmi Shukla, saying that she is working as a BJP agent, Parambir Singh, who, as you know, has also moved the Supreme Court, he has alleged that Rashmi Shukla cited Deshmukh telephone calls and audio intercepts. That's how explosive it is. The BJP claims that Home Minister Anil Deshmukh was forced to shunt Rashmi Shukla because of how explosive the evidence she had was. Now, while the NCP claims that Officer Rashmi Shukla didn't take permission to tap phones, that is being used as a reason not to address the concerns and allegations that she has raised. Parambir alleges that Rashmi Shukla met the Director General of Police last year and alleged that the Home Minister was involved in a corrupt malpractice syndicate. The BJP claims that the names exposed in Officer Shukla's report got a promotion, while the NCP claims that no transfer of officers mentioned in the report was found to be in any way valid or true. So the simple fact of the matter is, Officer of Intelligence, Commissioner of Intelligence Rashmi Shukla revealed some names, some audio intercepts, some evidence to the government last year. She was shunted out, she was transferred, and none of those allegations were investigated. Let's take, now I told you that we have the letter. We were the first to reveal it. So let's tell you what Rashmi Shukla's letter to the Maharashtra DGP last year has in it that has now come out. First on India Today. Charge number 1. She says there were brokers involved in the transfers and postings of police officers in Maharashtra. Charge number 2. She says phones were tapped of a few involved in this dubious activity, and she perhaps even supplied that evidence in some form or the other. Charge number 3. Inspectors to IPS level officers all were involved. This was 25th of August 2020. This letter was sent to the government as well as the Director General of Police, naming the Home Minister as well. Parambir Singh says the Home Minister was aware of this racket, and yet no action was taken against the officers. Rashmi Shukla had to face the brunt of the politicians. Now this Maha Hafta Gate has not just blown up into a political war, but raised several unanswered questions. And we will continue to ask every one of those questions, because after Rashmi Shukla has alleged this transfer racket, after the Hafta racket that was revealed last week, is this transfer racket flourishing in Maharashtra? Did the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh meet these policemen? So many unanswered questions, right? We share your curiosity. Here's the ones we're asking.
जो एलिगेशन किया है, ये एलिगेशन में सच्चाई नहीं है। एलिगेशन का जो समय है, उस समय वो नहीं थे। ये बात साफ होने के बाद फिर जांच करना या न करना हमारी अभी डिमांड नहीं है, मगर डिमांड को सीएम साहब को हो सकती है, तो उनका अधिकार है।
NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar's forceful defense of Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister of Maharashtra. But was Sharad Pawar misled into believing that Maharashtra's Home Minister was in isolation? How was Deshmukh meeting and briefing the press on February the 15th, the same day his hospitalization ended? The opposition BJP is citing police travel records to reveal that Deshmukh may actually never have been in isolation.
अनिल देशमुख जी, इसमें लिखा है 17 फरवरी 2021 15 वाजता 15 बजे आणि 3 बजे मोटरीने सह्याद्री गेस्ट हाउस येथे आगमन आणि ओपन. कल आदरणीय पवार साहब को सही ब्रीफिंग नहीं दी गई थी कि 15 से 27 इस बीच गृह मंत्री जी जो होम क्वारंटाइन थे वो आइसोलेशन में नहीं थे. कई लोग उनको मिले हैं, कई अधिकारी उनको मिले हैं.
The rot seems to run even deeper. Before Parambir, whistleblower cop Rashmi Shukla, Commissioner of Police for Intelligence, had raised red flags over a rampant police transfer and posting racket. She even cited audio intercepts and informed the State Director General of Police. But instead of lauding her efforts and ordering an investigation, Shukla was unceremoniously transferred.
मुख्यमंत्री जी के यहां से वो रिपोर्ट गृह मंत्री जी के यहां चली गई और उसके बाद इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई होना दूर, कार्रवाई किस पर हुई? कार्रवाई हुई कमिश्नर इंटेलिजेंस पे. तो उनको प्रमोशन ऐसी जगह दिया, डीजी सिविल डिफेंस, जो पोस्टें अस्तित्व में नहीं.
So why did the Aghadi government choose not to act on these revelations? why did it punish Rashmi Shukla instead? The NCP explains the punitive action calling her an offender and a BJP agent.
रिपोर्ट उन्होंने तैयार की, लेकिन जब महाराष्ट्र में महाराष्ट्र विकास आघाड़ी की सरकार बन रही थी तो रश्मि शुक्ला इलीगली सारे नेताओं के फोन टैप कर रही थी। उसकी भी जानकारी सरकार के पास है। उनकी लॉयल्टी बीजेपी के साथ है, इसलिए केंद्र में उनको बुला लिया गया।
That brings us to the biggest of questions. Are the graft charges motivated, or is there a mega cover-up? Bureau Report, India Today. Now, the allegations of a cover-up are exploding thick and fast. First, after the letter bomb by Parambir Singh, and now by the letter from Rashmi Shukla that has come to light. Sahil, coming back to you, as we wait for the next step in this twisting, turning saga, the government in Maharashtra has pretty plainly said that Rashmi Shukla is a BJP agent. They've dismissed, the allegations that she has made. But could this lead to something else? Could the explosive allegations she has made in her letter, could they ever be investigated?
That is the question which now the government will have to answer. What it looks like that today, Nawab Malik, on behalf of the government, tried to clarify that the report was received by the government and the transfers which Rashmi Shukla claimed that will happen in certain way because of the telephone intercept she was having. That did not happen the way she had claimed in the report. He had given specific examples of 4 senior officials who were posted at a particular position, and Rashmi Shukla in her report had mentioned that they will be transferred on this particular post as per her report, but that did not happen. So the government is trying to say that because Rashmi Shukla's report was not authentic, and that is the reason why no further action was taken. But still, was it necessary for the government to clarify at that particular time itself? Because the letter was also sent by the Director General of Police, Subodh Jaiswal, at that particular time, and the government never replied to that particular letter, which was raised by the DG Police, Subodh Jaiswal. Now, Subodh Jaiswal himself asked for the deputation, requested for the deputation. He was relieved from Maharashtra, and now he has gone to the center's deputation. Rashmi Shukla also asked for the center's deputation. She was also relieved from Maharashtra. So both these officers were relieved in leave of the deputation they sought from the Maharashtra government. It was very clear and evident that both these officers were not happy with the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government or the way they were treated, or we can say, as has been claimed by Devendra Fadnavis in his press conference, that they were shunted off. But most importantly, now what the Maharashtra government is now going to fight on 2 fronts. The first is the political front. We can see that for that the core committee meeting needs to happen, and the second now is going to be the legal front, because Parambir Singh's petition in the Supreme Court will decide a lot of future course of action. If you look at Home Minister Amit Shah's reaction today, he did not comment anything about the report. He did say that the report, when Devendra Fadnavis will submit it to the Home Secretary, he will go through the report.
Right.
But what future course, for what future action needs to be taken will be decided after what happens in the Supreme Court. That's
okay,
for sure.
Sahil, thanks very much for that. The Supreme Court, that's where the next phase of this saga is expected to play out. We'll have to wait on that. 26th is when the case by Parambir Singh is going to be heard in the country's top court. Thanks, Sahil, for that.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.